windy out today. Oh, welcome. Well, it looks like you're just in time. Now, I understand you are interested in an assessment today. Is that correct? All right. Well, you're embarking on the next stage of life, and it's time to choose a career. Well, a phrenology exam is exactly what you need. Now, phrenology is a highly modern science. It's the latest and most scientifically accurate method for determining the character of a person. Oh, it's very complex, highly technical, but essentially, the human skull is comprised of many bumps and contours, which give us a lot of important information about the many different organs of the brain, of which there are about 27. Now, each of those 27 organs of the brain correlates with a different facet of your personality. And I can show you some examples if you like. Just 1 minute. Okay, so this is our phrenology diagram that we phrenologists refer to. So let's see. Now, if you look in this little area right here, just towards the back of the head, this is the part of the brain that correlates with a person's concentrativeness, or their ability to focus and maintain attention on a task. So, commonly in patients with an enlarged concentrativeness region, you'll tend to see higher levels of focus, too high, almost to the point of obsession. Now, in patients where this region is underdeveloped, you'll generally find that person can be flighty or unable to concentrate, even sporadic. Let's see. Oh, right here, just above the brow, is the region of the brain that is responsible for one's sense of individuality. When this region is enlarged, the patient tends to be a person with a very high opinion of themselves, and even can suffer from delusions of grandeur. However, if this region is underdeveloped, the patient tends to be more easily manipulated because they lack a certain sense of self. And right here, above the ear and towards the center of the brain, is the organ that's responsible for secretiveness. Now, this is an interesting one. People who have enlargement in this area will tend to be dishonest and shifty. And those with the efficiency in this area are often far too candid and don't know when to keep their mouths shut, honestly. Many times in phrenology we find that people with an enlarged secretiveness organ are often thieves and liars. Yes, it's very confusing and highly technical, but accurate. Now, I will be the one performing your examination today, and I don't want you to be concerned that I am a female physician. I inherited the practice from my pa, who taught me everything he knew. That is, before we tragically lost him on the way here from Missouri. It was the dysentery. It was a long and treacherous journey. Many wagons failed to make it all the way to Oregon. Anyhow, let's get started, shall we? Before we begin, I'm going to need to do some measuring around your head. And it won't hurt a bit, won't cause you any discomfort. I just need to get an idea before we start of the size of your head. So I need you to remain very still so my measurements will be accurate. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Alright. And that looks, it's just about normal. I'm going to come on this side of you and just get a measurement over here. So right now I'm just measuring for the distance from your crown to the beginning of your forehead. Okay. Now try and stay very still for me. Thank you. Alright. Now I'm going to come around this side of you. I'm going to reach back and it's just going to be the distance from your nape to your crown. Alright. Okay. Let's see what that is. Alright, perfect. Good. Alright. Well, everything looks perfectly in order. Just want to jot everything down here for your records. Okay. And yeah, okay. Now, to start with, I'm going to just move all around your scalp, and just using my hands, I'm going to feel all the different bumps and contours of your skull and start to get a feel for the shape of your skull and consequently of your brain. Alright. Now I'm going to be using a very gentle touch. I may push down with some firmness at times, but you should never feel any discomfort. So you just let me know if anything hurts or doesn't feel right to you, okay? Alright. Now just try and relax. I'm going to be very gentle here. Now I'm going to start just here in the front. Okay. Alright. Okay, that looks good. Alright, I'm going to reach back to the back of your head on this side now. Good. Alright, you're doing very well. Just stay where you are. Try not to move. Okay. And that seems to be in order. I'm going to move around to this side of you now. Okay. Are you feeling okay? Alright. No discomfort, right? Okay, good. Alright. Well, that is a good sign. That's great. Okay. Alright. Okay, now that wasn't too hard, was it? Now, just 1 second. Just want to make note of a few things. Everything feels perfectly alright so far, just to put you at ease. Nothing out of the ordinary. Now I'm just going to check one more thing, more towards the back of your head. Then we'll move on to the second part of the exam, okay? Alright. Now just stay still as you can for me, thank you. Okay. Yeah, now, this part of the brain is very interesting. It's the part of the brain that's responsible for what we call mirthfulness. And that's your sense of humor. Yes, and it's an important part of the brain. You really need that sense of humor when it's the dead of winter and the river takes 2 of your best oxen and a horse. Okay. Alright. Yes, everything looks perfectly in order. So far, it seems you'll have happy and prosperous career, whichever you choose. Alright. Now, I'm just going to collect a couple tools that I'm going to need for the next part of the exam. You'll just stay there. I know these look a little intimidating, maybe a little scary, but I don't want you to feel concerned. I am a highly qualified professional, and nothing that you experience here today will cause you any pain whatsoever. You have my word. You might feel a slight pressure on your scalp as I'm moving around your head with my tools, but nothing that should cause you any discomfort. Okay? Alright. Alright. Now, just remain in that same position. Stay as still as you can. And I'm just going to come in here. I'm just going to place this right on either side of your head. And I'm just going to do a little measuring now, okay? Now this isn't hurting you at all, is it? Okay, good. I'm going to come around this side of you now. Okay. Alright, this looks good. Now you're doing a wonderful job of staying still. Just keep that up for me. Thank you. Alright. Okay. It looks excellent. Yes. Okay, now I'm gonna come in real close. I'm gonna move behind you now, okay? Alright. And you're gonna feel a little pinch on your scalp. Okay. Good. Now that didn't bother you any, is it? Okay. Alright. Now I just need to take a little measurement here. Alright. Okay, perfect. Good. That looks fine. That looks just fine. Okay. And now over here. Alright. You're doing extremely well. Okay. Alright, very good. Alright. Now I'm going to come in from the other side and do the exact same thing. Alright? Okay. Alright. How's that feel? Is that okay? Alright, perfect. Okay, good. Yep, that looks good right there. And over here. Okay. Good. Alright. Move this on over here now. Alright. Good. Perfect. Let's see about this little spot right here. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Yep, that looks good. Okay. Alright. Come back around front. And I'm just going to write down some notes. You feeling okay? Alright. Well, you're doing very well. Getting close to being done. Just a few more measurements I need to take. Okay. Alright. We'll come around this side of you again, so if you could just keep on holding still, you're doing a perfect job. Okay. I'm gonna come around this side of you now. Alright. Alright, now just hold still for me. Alright. That's good. Okay. Alright, perfect. Yep, that looks good. Okay. Perfect. Now that feels okay, doesn't it? Alright, good. Okay. Now, this part of the brain that I'm working on right now is a real interesting part. The section is called the acquisitiveness section, and acquisitiveness is just a real fancy word for greed. And no one likes a greedy person. You know, if your wagon can't hold 1,000 pounds of meat, then, well, just aim for the smaller game, like rabbits and squirrels. Leave the buffalo and the bears for someone who can carry it. In other words, don't shoot more meat than you can carry. Okay, that looks great. Alright. Good. Okay. Alright. I'm going to come around on your other side again. Okay, so just hold real still. Okay. That's good. Alright. Okay. That looks good. Okay, perfect. And over here. One more section over here. Okay. Alright, great. Okay. Alright, that looks good. Okay. Alright. That's it for that. Okay. Now I'm going to just write a few things down real quick. Alright. Now, we're going to do one final measurement of the brain. And that's going to be the language area of the brain. Okay. Now, the language area is very important, as I'm sure you can imagine. Well, without language, how can you write the epitaph when you lose a member of your party to the cholera? And if you can't write the epitaph, well, the party will lose morale. And if you don't have morale, then there's nothing to get you through the hard times. Like when your wagon breaks an axle, or you get raided by a band of thieves, or snake bit. Okay. Alright. Now, I'm going to come in real close to you one more time for our final measurement. And you've been doing a wonderful job so far. Just keep being as still as you can for me. Okay. I'm going to come around this side of you now. Right here. Okay. Alright. Okay. 13. Alright. And 9. 16. That looks good. Alright. 14. And 7. Great. Perfect. I'm gonna want to check that before I write it down. Okay. 12. 9. And 7 there. That looks good. Okay. Is that right? Okay, yep, that's just where it should be. Okay. That's 9.8. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay. I'll move around here. Just come on the other side of you. Okay. What do we got here? We got 5.8. And 11. 7. Okay. Okay, that's 1.4. Good. Alright. Well, that looks great. It's 8.1. Well, we are finished. How was that? That wasn't so bad, was it? No, I didn't think it would be. You did an excellent job. Okay. Now, it's going to take us about a week to analyze the results, but you'll be receiving the results of your exam in the mail, and should arrive within about 2 to 3 weeks. All right. Oh, but before you go, I'll show something to you. Everyone right now who comes in for an examination receives their very own free bottle of Dr. Beauregard's amazing nerve and brain tonic. Oh yes, it's an amazing cure-all serum that'll take care of nearly anything that ails you. Headaches, fevers, hives, thrush, boils, diphtheria, duck knuckles, swamp gut, shifty eyes, Appalachian beaver face, runny gums, collywobbles, and a whole multitude of rashes. Now what you want to do is give it a real good shake, just like that. Just shake it up real good. And then you're going to pour yourself about 2 tablespoons. And that'll put you right as right. Alright. Well, this is for you to take home. Alright. Well, it has been a pleasure talking with you today. And you can expect to see your results in the mail in about 2 to 3 weeks. Alright. You enjoy the rest of your day, and you'll be hearing from us very soon. Alright, bye-bye.